Vaheguru 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 Vaheguru
संत मिलो मेरे भाई मिल हर हर कथा करो हर हर नाम बोहित कर जुग गुर खेवट शब्द तरो। वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु महाराज कृपा करनी। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। As we said many times, we're not really trained Kathavachiks. We're bound to make mistakes. We're going to go to the body today, which is the fourth body, Japji Sahib. Last week we got to Amrit Vela Sachanao Vadiyai Vichar. So with Maharaj Agya, we'll start that. So Guru Sahib says, in the Jyoti Parivan Sahib, he's of Japji Sahib, Maharaj says, Sacha Sahib Sachnai Pakhya Pao Apar Aakhe Mange Dehe Dehe Daat Kare Daatar Pher ke age rakhiye Jit disse darbar Moho ke bolan boliye Jit sun tare pyar Amrit Vela Sach Naam Vadiyai Vichar Karmi Aave Kapda Nadri Mokh Dwar Nanak Eve Janiye Sab Ape Sachiyar Sab Ape Sachiyar Sacha Sahib Sachnai Pakhya Pao Apar. So we talked about this last time, that this is a true king that we're serving, and the true master, his name is also true. So we serve in his name, we'll go forwards. And then Guruji gives us the hukum, says, look, what you're going to place in front of this true king, who's all powerful, we can't play hukum on, we can't do hukum on that one, but we have to beg. And what will we give in return? Maharaj says, Amrit Vela Sachanao Vadiyai Vichar. In that early in the morning, we talked about what Amrit Vela might mean. There's a couple of translations. But the main one, the most important one, is from 3 to 6 a.m. So it's the early morning time, the angel time, the angelic time, the holy time. That's what Maharaj wants us to do in his life. Then, Guru goes on to say, Ki what happens as a result of this? This is what we put in front of our king. Wake up early morning, we say his name, Sachanao, and then what else do we do for him? We think about his qualities. And Gurbani is actually that vichar. So reading Gurbani is doing that Brahm vichar, is doing that Gunavanti Gun vichar. Then Guru says, Karmi Aave Kapda Nadri Mokh Dwar. So there's two translations of this. One is the human life, this body, this is the kapda. So we're wearing a kapda right now. In our soul has a clothes of this human body. What this might mean is that Sade Pichle Karam, because of our previous actions, we've been blessed with this human body. Now we don't know what they were. See, most of us I can't see our past lives. If anybody can, Chardi Kala, but most of us can't. So we're stuck. We don't know what we did to get this human life. We don't even know why we're born into this sick family sometimes. Could have been born in any country, in any world, but we got born into Guru Nanak Dev Ji's house. There must be some reason for that as well. The system though, we don't know. Asi anjan bacche hege. We're actually children we don't know the system. We're born into this, like our kids, I've got kids. Like when they're little, they'll do anything. They'll be on the floor and they'll play in that. Until you tell them that it's dirty, they don't know. Yeah? That's what kids are like. We all understand that. But Maharaj is sort of telling us that he's the guru to teach us the system. We don't necessarily know how best to use this human life. We've been given it. We don't know why we got it. We don't even know what it is. And we're not quite sure what to do with it. So Guru says, okay, listen, because of your previous actions, you've been blessed with this human life. And sometimes with your kids, and like we're kids, even if Guru Sahib tells us this is the way, we still don't listen. You know, we have the terrible tantrums, the terrible twos. But most of us are like stuck in those terrible twos, yeah? In many ways. We've been told by Guru Sahib many, many times, do this, but we don't want to do it. Not mainu pata. We sometimes think we know better about how the system works, but then the system goes bad against us, and then we start crying. We think, oh, everybody's complaining. Ki mainu dukh hai. I haven't got happiness. Everybody's is complaining that my life isn't working out too well. There's people that are making loads of money in the Western world, and most of them are quite unhappy with their life. They go through life crises. They've all got counsellors lined up. And you think, well, why am I running after that system? If the system doesn't work, sometimes you can't fix a system. The system is broken. You can't follow that system. You have to choose a new system. And Maharaj is telling us the system about this life, how it works. And it says, Gur bin kor andar, Guru bin samajh na aave. That without the Guru, it's pure darkness. Kor andar, andhar andhera. We understand that word. Kor means deep. And then it says, Guru bin samajh na aave. We understand a simple Punjabi. Without the Guru, we don't even understand ki zindagi hai ki. And then, another way of understanding this same thing of karmi aave kapda could be that this kapda is actually what we are clothed with. We have our body. On top of this, we get, by our good actions, our karma, like karma. Yeah, this word could mean karma as well. By our karma, what we do in this life, then we get the right clothes. So our bad actions get hidden. Like for example, we don't know what we done. And I don't know if you guys know. It's kind of hidden. But in the same way, when we go in front of Dharamraj, in front of the guys and the judges, Dharamraj, he can see all that we done. He's got these two angels on our shoulders, Chitra and Gupt. Onu sab kuch pata hai. They tell them everything that we done. This Dharamraj, he's the judge that's going to judge us. And our bad actions get hidden from him. So Guru Sahib says, Satgur tak liya mohe papi parda. So I've been saved by my Guru, and like it says in Gurbani, mere gun avgun na bicharo koi. So one action could be that not only is our bad stuff wiped out, but also we get a saropa. This kapda can mean a saropa around our neck. A blessing from our Guru. We get given a blessing, and we go forward by our good fortune. We go forward and we get blessed. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji, when he talks about getting his job, what's his job? Jagat Guru. When he got given his job, in Gurbani, there's a Shabad that Guru Nanak Dev Ji describes getting his job. It's a very interesting Shabad, we should try and read it. It's on Ang 150. It's quite an easy number to remember. If you get a chance, read Ang 150, and in that Guru Nanak Dev Ji tells how he got his job. He goes, I was just a tadi, like a tadi we see on the stage. He goes, I was a singer, Vekar, didn't have a job. Kamanisi. Then Maharaj gave me a job, Kare Laya. And he says, he goes, Sachi Sifat Salaha Kapda Paya. So I got given the kapda of Sachi Sifat Salah. What that means is the true praise. Sifat Salah is praise. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying that I got given the praise of Waheguru. That's what my clothes are. Now we think our clothes are what we wear. I value the Sifat Salah. That's what honors me. So there's two meanings of this karmi aave kapda. However, the next one is most important because only one real meaning of that is nadri mokh dwar. That the door to salvation, Yeah, we'll talk about door in a minute. It comes from nadar. And nadar is a Persian word which comes from sight, look, to have the look. And actually what it comes down like nazar. Also, like we have buri nazar and we have changi nazar. So it basically means that we get kirpa. That's what it means. Kirpa is the way to salvation. In Sikhi, the way we get to Waheguru, sometimes we have to do the right things. Karmi aave kapra. We got to do the right karam, yeah, and get those right things. But only kirpa will get us there. And there's a shabad about this. It goes back to Gur Prasad. You know, everything in Sikhi goes back to Mool Mantra. Ik Oankar Sat Gur Prasad. It's only through Prasad, from Guru's Prasad. And there's this line from Guru Angad Dev Ji. Maharaj says in Asa Diwar, he goes, Ek nahi aas, aapas te jo paiye. Nanak sa karmat, sahib tutthe jo mile. What that means is, what is this thing that I can get by asking for it from myself? I can get it from myself. We can think we can get houses, and we can do all these things we do, earn money, we can get honor in this world. But Maharaj says, what is it? I can't get anything. This is nothing that I can ask, I can do it myself. He goes, but Nanak sa karmat. Nanak, that is the amazing thing. That is the wonderful thing. Sahib tutthe jo mile. If I please Sahib or Sacha Sahib, if I please him, if you tutta means to be pleased. If we get happy with our children, we give them what they want. Yeah? The same thing. It says, if I please that master of mine, I will get that one thing. What am I looking for? Mokh Dwar. Mokh Dwar means, Mokti comes from obviously, Mokh means Mukti. Moksha. Freedom from this cycle of life and birth. 8.4 million lives. It's a lot of lives. We couldn't even count to 8.4 million. We'd be bored. We've been through every single one of those lives. Now we got a human life. So reincarnation, Maharaj makes it clear that we believe in that. And he says, look, Mokh Dwar is a bit complicated. Effectively, there's 4 ways of understanding this, and they all sort of work together. One way could be through the Guru, like we just said, Gur Prasad. From the Guru's grace, we get that door. And that can mean like Guru Dware Hoye, So Ji Paisi. Through the Guru's door, we understand ki asi ki karna. Understanding is quite important. Understanding the way to get there helps us to get there. Also, there's another dua that we talk about, that's not talked about that often, but it should be talked about, which is Dasam Dwar. Now, the Dasam Dwar means the 10th door. Now if I say you've all got a 10th door, you start wondering, where's the other 9? Good question. So Maharaj says there's 9 other doors to the body, and those are 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, and a mouth, 2 ears. So if you're counting there, you've got 7, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then Maharaj says 2 below, yeah, where we do our business from. And then there's a 10th one. The 10th one is up here. Dasam Dwar. This is the effectively like when you look at Hinduism, Buddhism, they talk about the chakras and our spirit rising. This is the 10th door that Maharaj talks about. This is where God realization happens. This is where that spirit rises up and then starts to experience the Godhead. If you want to call it the Godhead. Buddhism calls it the 1,000-petaled lotus. There's many words for it. Basically it's the holy center. And Sikhi we hide. There's 2 main centers, the Dasam Dwar and the Trikuti, the 3rd eye point. And in Sikhi we hide them. Yeah? Trikuti gets covered up by our dastar, and then the Dasam Dwar is hidden by the star as well. And we cover them when we come in front of Waheguru as well, in front of Guru Granth Sahib. So Maharaj says 2 things about this. Like yes, we talked about Babiha Amrit Vele Boleya Ta Darsuni Pukar. If we speak in the Amrit Vela, then in that door they hear the voice, and then Mega no Furman Hua Varso Kirpatar. We said, look, what are these? Guru says that the order has been given to the clouds to rain Kirpa. To get Kirpa, what are these clouds? You might wonder, what are these clouds? Where are these clouds that are going to give Kirpa to me? Am I going to have to wait because it's raining at the moment quite a lot in England? Is that what it is? But actually, there's a line from Guru Nanak Dev Ji where he says, he goes, Chine tat gagan dasdwar. Become aware of reality in the sky of the 10th gate. In Dasam Dwar, that's the sky. And inside that sky, there's going to be clouds. And in those clouds, Kirpa is going to come down. If we wake up Amrit Vela and start singing and calling Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru. That's now another bit that could mean the door that we talk about in Sikhi is God's door. Like Kabir ji says, Kabir mohe marne ka chaw hai, maro ta har ke dwar. Mat har pooche kaun hai pare hamare var. What that means is, I always get that line wrong. Hamare baha, para hamare var. What that means is, Kabir ji says, I want to die. I have a wish to die. Sounds a bit crazy. But he says, if I wish to die, where should I die? At God's door. He goes, but let it not be that my God asks me, oh, who are you? By my door. And I read something the other day, somebody wrote down, some Mahapurush gave a bachan, that Guru Gobind Singh Ji, every day at Amrit Vela, is got an attendance sheet. You know, when you're going to go to school, you got attendance sheet. They got attendance sheet. And they're ticking off when people turn up, and ticking off when people don't turn up. Absent or present. But when you don't turn up for Amrit Vela ever, then you know name's not even on the list. That person is not in the class. So that's a bit of a scary thought as well. You think Guru Gobind Singh Ji, I want him to know who I am. Kabir Ji is telling us, let God not ask, who are you? Did you ever call me? Do I know you? You know, when you phone someone and you got a missed call and someone's talking, hey, how's it going? You're like, you don't know who it is because your number's missed. And your new phone or whatever, you don't know who it is. Then you have to say, sorry, do I know you? Yeah? But with our friends and family, we know them, don't we? They start speaking, we know who it is. We pick up the phone and go, oh yeah, that's the one. But imagine if you didn't know that person. Don't speak to them that often. You won't recognize them. Puchoge, kaun hai? Sorry to ask you, but who are you? It's that system that Kabir Ji is telling us. If we don't call our Waheguru, how will he know who we are? Of course he knows who we are, but this is the idea for us. We're building a relationship. Another dua that we talk about, it says, Darman de thade darbar, Tud bin surat kare ko meri darsan dije khol kivar. What that means is, I stand humbly at your court. Who else can take care of me other than you? We said like, he's Sacha Sahib, there's only one person who gives. He goes, please open your door and bless me with your darshan. Please open that door. When we knock on the door, Maharaj, Waheguru, one day he'll open the door. And this is what this is referring to, and the vision is going to come again up here as well. Because when we do Simran, there's no like door open underneath us and we fly off and land at God's door. Okay, Guru Nanak Dev Ji did it, he went into the river and he disappeared, he went to God's court. But Sadde Vaste, what we have is we're sitting in Simran and our Dasam Dwar, we get vision there in our head. And then also, there's another door, and this is the Homme door. And it says, Homme buje ta dar suje, Gyan vihuna kat kat luje. With Homme, when we understand our ego, this sense of me, it's not our hankar, it's a bit deeper. We've done a whole, just on Homme. It's our ego, our sense of being I, me. And when we understand what Homme is, then we understand that door of Mukti, or saying Mok Dwar. So actually, I asked Maharaj, can you explain that? There's so many different things. Can you explain it? Because there's so many different doors. Which one is it? And the Hukamnama, day for yesterday, Maharaj says, I think they're going to bring it up. Te mukt paye jin har naam te aaya. Tin pavit param pad paye. What it says is, those people, the first line says, Homme is the biggest disease. Only those people who have the naam inside them lose this disease. They get mukti, they get the highest status. So ego and our Dasam Dwar are connected. And then Maharaj says, Gur bachni jinna japya mera har har, tinke home rog gaye. Jap as per the Guru's teachings. The Guru's teachings are, ki, Vaheguru Gur Mantar hai, Japa Home Koi. And then Amrit Vela, wake up in the Amrit Vela and say Vaheguru. Even if you set your alarm, wake up for 10-20 minutes, say Vaheguru, go back to bed if need be. But try and say Vaheguru between 3 and 6 a.m. Let the magic work for you. And then Maharaj says, look, Har Gurmukh Soji Pai. The Gurmukhs here, they understand this. So they teach us. Now I'm not a Gurmukh, but I met people who are Gurmukhs. And they say, do this. So you follow them. This is the road of the saints. We just follow the saints. There's loads of saints in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. There's 36 saints. Sare ek gal kehinde hai. Say Vaheguru. Wake up in the morning, say Vaheguru. Remember Vaheguru with every breath. So now we're going to sing a Shabad and do a bit of Simran and go into a Shabad. And the Shabad is Chatrik Chitvat Barsat Meh. It's talking about this little birdie that's going to say tweet tweet. And it's going to say Vaheguru Vaheguru. It's going to say, please give me that rain of kirpa. Bless me with your grace. I can't do this by myself. I have to ask you. So we'll do some Simran and then we go to little Harinder Pal Singh, favourite Kathawachik of mine. He's going to do the Katha of the Shabad, so it gives me a bit of a break. And then we'll go into the next few lines.
We're going to focus on Simran now. And in the beginning we're going to echo the words. Gurbani is always referring to Sab Gobind hai, Sab Gobind hai. Gobind bin nahi Govind. And the beauty about Gurbani, always encouraging us to sing. Doesn't mean we have to be on the X Factor, and we don't have to have a wonderful voice, but we just sing. I know some of you lot are like shower and closet singers kind of thing. But the whole idea is to sing your heart out and to express that pyar. And to express that pyar with Vaheguru. So the whole idea of Simran is to express that gratitude, express that pyar with Vaheguru. सारे ने राग मिलके उन्हें नाम सिमरन इकट्ठे करना जी. सबको बिंद है, 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 गोविंद ਸ਼ਬਦ ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ Guru Arjan Dev Ji, Panjve Padshah, talks about the concept of Kirpa that Jugraj Singh was talking about before, but we're always praying for that Kirpa, that grace, that blessing. And at the beginning of the Shabad, Guru Maharaj, in a lot of examples of Hukamname, always refers to Mother Nature. And the rainbird is the example, the creature that Guru Maharaj has chosen. The rainbird always longs for the rain to fall. The Chatrik always wants the rain to fall. This bird loves the season rainfall. And Guru Maharaj wants us at some point to become just like the Chatrik and be the spiritual seeker who's looking and loving and longing to see his beloved always. Kripa Sindh Karna Prabhataro Har Prem Pagat Ke Ne. Oh God, dear Vaheguru, you are the ocean of mercy. Kripa from yourself. Please shower your mercy on us, that I may forever do your bhakti, your devotional worship. Har prem pagat ke ne. The next animal Guru Sahib talks about is the Chakvi duck. अनक सूख चकवी नहीं चाहत अनंत पूर्ण पेख दे. The Chakvi duck does not desire many comforts in life, but it is always happy and full of happiness when it sees the break of dawn. Then the Chakvi duck is excited. So again, Guru Maharaj wants us to be so happy to see the presence of Vaheguru, just the way Jinni Pyar Hundi hai with the Chakvi looking at the break of dawn. Aane paavte na jeevat meena bin jal marna te. The fish, the next creature Guru Sahib is talking about is the meena, the fish. The fish cannot survive any other way. And basically, without water, it dies. No water and the fish will die. So our condition, we are like helpless orphans. Hum anath nath har sarani apni kripa kare. Again, I seek your sanctuary, your protection, your darbar, your love, your help, Vaheguru. Please, 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 it's our request. Bless me with your mercy. Charan kamal nanak arade tis bin aane Nanak worships and adores the Lord's lotus feet, Charan Kamal, because without him there is no one else. Jaisi Simran ka rasi sab gobind hai, sab gobind hai, gobind bin nahi koi. Kripa Sindhu Karuna Prabhu Taro Kripa Sindhu Karuna Prabhu Taro. Sare kripa kar lijiye. Kripa Sindhu Karuna Prabhu
चरण कमल नानक आराधन, this bin aan na ke. Nanak worships and adores Waheguru. Waheguru's feet, actually, it's the same servant relationship we're talking about. Oh Sahib, he's the Lord and Master. We give ourselves to that teacher, to that Lord, and we touch his feet, like it says in Bani, ki Gur ke charan upar mere mathe. If I have Guru's charan, tate dukh mere sagle late. If I got blessed with the Guru's feet, and I got to touch his feet, and put my matha on his feet, how amazing would that story be? And there was a story I heard once. I was told to include stories, not very long, but it's a short story. There was a famous Katha Vachik, and he was doing Katha near Hardwar. And this is about 100 years ago this Katha was taking place. And a guy came up to him, just wearing a kashera, old Brasik, just wearing a kashera, looked like a Beragi. He said to him, that this Katha you done now, I heard this Katha from Guru Gobind Singh Ji's own mouth. He'd been alive for about 200 years, 150, 200 years, he'd been alive himself. He said, I heard this Katha from Guru Gobind Singh Ji's own mouth, the same Katha that you done today. So when we think that our Sikhi is lost, the traditions are still there. It's still there, the same tradition is still around. Don't worry, Veparva, just do our Sikhi. But the guy said, he goes, you know what happened to me? This Katha Vachik was like, wow, this guy done darshan of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. He goes, what happened? One day, I got the chance to touch my matha. Guru Gobind Singh Ji was lying down, and I went and put my head on his feet. And he goes, I felt like I got electrocuted. He goes, electrocuted so much, after Simran started, it didn't stop. He goes, since that time, Simran has been going in my head. Whatever hundreds of years that happened before, he goes, now I don't have to eat that much. I just live in the mountains. He just has like one fruit piece a week. That's it. He just must in his Simran. He goes, that's the power of Guru's feet. And there are Gursikhs even now who get darshan of Guruji. There's stories of Gursikhs even now, like Baba Harnam Singh, for example. I like his book, Se Kanhaiya. Maharaj, they got darshan of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, and Guru Gobind Singh said, "Tu jap sahab karya kar." Because he didn't jap sahab, he didn't understand. So he liked doing the other part. They go, jap sahab karya kar. So you can imagine if Guru Gobind Singh himself comes and tells a Sikh, he do this part. Everything else is good with him. He had his Pakka Amrit Vela and everything else. Maharaj is still around. Hazir Hazur. Guru Granth Sahib Ji is here. Sometimes we think it's a book. We don't know if our Guru is here. But our Guru is here. Well and truly alive. The next line, Bhai Sahib's already preempted it, you see. Because the next line says, Nanak eva janiye sab ape satyan. So firstly, eva janiye. This way, through this way, Nanak says, through this way, if you wake up early morning, you do your Waheguru Simran, you do Vadiyai Vichar, and then you get Kirpa of Waheguru, then you will, through this Kirpa, you will know. Janiye is very important. Sikhi, as he kya hega, it's not about hoping and having faith. If Sikhi was all about faith, then Parmatidas Pasatas wouldn't have got killed the way they did. It's not just about having faith, because faith can break. It's about knowing. It's about knowing. Chinna means to know. And this is the same thing. Sikhi is about knowing why Guru is alive. Why Guru is real. A Sacha Naam is the way. Not only is the Naam what we use to get there, but it also is the end goal. The end goal is a full realization of Waheguru. What this means is, a Sikhi, if we are Sikhs, then we must try to realize Waheguru. We must try to experience Waheguru. Otherwise, we're just Sikhs. Yeah? Sikhs in the Western sense. We're not Sikh. We have to earn. Otherwise, Guru Sahib doesn't say, Ki rehni rahe soi Sikh mera. It's about experiencing. And Rehna Behna is a tool. It's not a burden. People think, oh, I got to be a Sikh, got to keep turban, beard, wake up, do my part. What a mission, sack it in. You know, if you tell that to me when I was a mullah, it's true, I would have thought, so I keep it, bro, keep it. I'm alright where I am. But the thing is Pehla, we experience Waheguru, then we see that the rest of this is very easy. This whole red stuff is just to help us. It's not a burden, it's a support. When we say like Sikhi, it's people think, oh, I have to keep my red. No, don't keep your red has to keep you. Your red keeps you going, your kade keep you going. You start to do something wrong, which you know is going to hurt you, so pata hai, ape bije, joi jaisa bije solane. This kada will stop you doing something that is wrong. Yaad aayani? No. Then also, Kirpan, you're going to walk away from some bad stuff happening. You think, I'll walk away. No. Maharaj says, Nirpau, be without fear. Jin nirpau, jin har nirpau tyaji, din ka pau sab gavasi. When we become fearless through Simran, then we will know that Kirpan is there to help us. That on that day, we were meant to die. Don't get scared. That's when you have to give your shahidi. The greatest gun for a Sikh is to die in Guru Seva. Mohe marne ka chaw hai, marota har ke dwar. The Kirpan is there to help you. That on that day when you had to give your shahidi, don't walk off and give it in and say, oh, it's too scary. That was your day. Have your Kirpan on you. Be brave. Don't shake. And then, all the case, all these things, they help us. They help us stand out, remind us who we are. We're not the usual. We're not the usual. We're the unusual. We are that Khalsa Panth that Guru Gobind Singh Ji ne aap banaya. Jida aap amrit shakya unhone. It's a very, very uttam pad. And some of this sab aape satyar is partly, I want to partly relate that to what this next line is. Nanak says, Nanak eva janiye sab aape satyar. This Waheguru is the only thing that is. The one way to understand that is what we just done. Sab Gobind hai, Gobind bin nahi koi. Another way to understand the same line, sort of related to that, is to not think that Waheguru is somewhere outside. As Simran karte hai, a nice little tool that can help us when reading Simran is don't imagine that Waheguru is somewhere far away and you're calling Waheguru. Imagine you're inside Waheguru. Even if we try for a second to think we're inside Waheguru, that means Waheguru is all around us. Sare passe. All we have to do is bust this bubble around us. And the bubble is Home. The bubble is I am me, not I am part of Waheguru. Not tu karta, tu hua. If I keep saying you, I'll become you and my ego will go. And this is the next bit. Basically that we are purified. We're purified by this truth. Satyar. Satyar means truth. Truthfulness, purity. And Waheguru is the ultimate purity. And it says in Gurbani, basically it's imagine like this. You know, you're driving, you know, in the snow, in England we get a lot of snow, yeah? In the winter, you can't see nothing from your windscreen. You know you've got to get out and scrape the thing over or spray something onto it, yeah? Otherwise you can't drive, you won't know where to go, you slam into something. ठीक है ना? We understand that. It's the same thing with Bart and Simran and Sikhi. Designed to clear that windscreen so we know where to go. Rasta si sujna hai, where's the road? Then we have to drive there. है ना? And Maharaj says, Sachata par janiye, je hriday sacha hoye, कूड़ की मल उतरे तन करे अच्छा तोए. What that means is, you will only understand the Satya when, if your Ridda becomes Satya. If inside you become Satya, then you will see Satya. Kur ki mal utre, the dirt of the illusion. Kur doesn't mean just the pop, it means the illusion that we bought into. We all buy into it. The money illusion, the power illusion, the house, nice big house illusion. It's not going to stay. And the house can't go with us, but we thirst after it. Yeah? Kill ourselves for a mortgage, and then we die, and the mortgage stays behind. Maharaj says, look, if you wash yourself inside, if we wash ourselves with this naam, now, when you do ardas, one of the nice things that, Sukhmani Sahib is great, because Sukhmani Sahib's got so many nice little things to remember in ardas. They even say that if you're doing part in Simran, you're not connecting, while you're doing Simran, think of a few lines from Sukhmani Sahib, they'll help you along. There's one that goes, I always forget it as well when you're under pressure, but basically, Ho Mela Malkabuna Tove, Har Ka Naam Kot Paap Khove. We're saying, look, I'm Mela. And if you don't know me, you know. If you knew me, you know. Ho Mela Malkabuna Tove. The dirt doesn't wipe off. Mal to nahi hundi. We go wash day and night, still stink, Maharaj says. But Har Ka Naam Kot Paap Khove. This Naam, Kot, thousands and thousands of paap will go with this naam. It's very powerful, Vaheguru Simran. Extremely powerful. It's going to teach us how to connect to Vaheguru. So, there's not much time left. We'll finish off with a little bit of Simran. And then, people tell me the football's on for some people, but I don't follow football. But the point is, Guru Sahib is telling us that our body can be purified by naam. And then, Guru says in Anand Sahib, that listen, your tongue will become pure. E rasna tu anras ras rahi. You're stuck in bad stuff, your tongue will become pure. He says, listen, not only that, your eyes will become pure. Not only that, your ears will become pure. Anand Sahib, the last bit from Anand Sahib, we'll go into this in a second after the Simran. So we'll go into Simran, we'll go into the last line of Anand Sahib, we'll finish off. So just a bit of, to understand, this Simran is going to help us to wash. Ishnan karna hai, it's a good naam, daan, ishnan. This is that naam.
Sab ko bind hai, 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 sab ko
the prize. It's the key which Maharaj ne kya? That Vaheguru is the prize. Har aap mulk hai, mul na paya jaye, mul na paya jaye, kisse veto rahe lok bilaye. People are crying, ki main kive pawa Rab nu? What can I give? What can I give to get Vaheguru? Guru Sahib says, Sikho, I'll give you Vaheguru. Guru Sahib is saying, this is the prize. Guru Nanak Dev Ji has come to give us Vaheguru. He's come to give us that Gurbani that is going to be our bohit. It's going to be our boat. And Guru's going to swim us across straight to Vaheguru. That's the prize. But what's the price? Firstly, it's a price that's priceless, firstly. So what can we give for it? The price is, you can't price it. The only thing we can give is this I. Is this me. Jada aap hai. Maharaj says, aisa Satguru je mile, if you find such a Satguru, and in Kal Yug, there's 4 Jugs, Satyug, Treta, Dwapar and Kal Yug. In Kal Yug, Guru Nanak Dev Ji is the Satguru. That's what Bhai Gurdas Ji says. In 4 Jugs, there's previous Jugs, there was 3 other Satgurus, but in this Jug is Guru Nanak Dev Ji, he says. Kal Taran Guru Nanak Aya. So, really, we lot sitting here, we've got a lot on our shoulders, because we are going to have to become Guru Nanak Dev Ji's own body. Their own body, and bring this world to Satjug. The price really is that we start living Sikhi. Imagine Guru's offering us this Vaheguru. The only way we can get it is to start living Sikhi. Sometimes I think people make such a big deal out of the red, such a big deal out of the case, the Panch Kakar. It's such a major part. Let's get people to experience Vaheguru. Once they start experiencing Vaheguru, the red becomes an aid, no longer becomes a burden. It's very easy, this red. The harder bit is fighting Home, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. That's very hard. Very, very hard. Keeping it Sikhi red, not that hard compared to that fight. So, with that, we do ardas to our Guruji, ki sane sabnu samat bakshe, that we come closer to them, and that we follow their path. Rehni rahe soi Sikh mera. That is what we want to do, is follow that Guru's teachings. And there's another line which people will know, So Sikh Sakha Bandab Hai Pai, Jo Gur Ke Paane Vich Aave. If we follow Guru's his way, he'll be happy with us, and he Gur Prasad de dena. That's what we're looking for, Kirpa. So the tat of this Shabad really comes down to Ki Kirpa, Nadri Mokh Dwar. Everything is from Kirpa. Sikh just says, Guru Di Kirpa. When you meet a Sikh, Hanji Ki Haat, Guru Di Kirpa. That's all we want. That's what we live for. Or Milgi, Hor Ki Chayda. Bas. So let's try saying Vaheguru properly with a lot of josh. Say, feel that. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. That's what it means. Hold on, sorry. Oh, got you. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. It's like saying, who are you? I am Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. What do? I work for Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I want the victory of Vaheguru. I don't want my own victory. I want the victory of Vaheguru. So, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.